Hi, I'm Katie Masucci with the City of Plano's Environmental Health and Sustainability Department. I'm here to tell you about the city's Fats, Oils, and Grease, or FOG, inspection program. This very important program began in 2018 with City Council's approval of Plano's Liquid Waste Management Ordinance. Since it was approved, our FOG team has worked diligently to ensure grease traps located throughout Plano are operating properly and being serviced on schedule. The purpose of grease traps is to prevent fats, oils, and grease from entering the sanitary sewer lines that connect your facility to the wastewater treatment facility. This minimizes blockages in the line, which can cause sanitary sewer overflows, or SSOs. An SSO is an unauthorized discharge of raw sewage into the environment. Many SSOs are caused when fats, oils, and grease, or FOG, enter the wastewater line. When FOG accumulates in the line, it eventually clogs up the line, preventing wastewater from flowing through to the treatment plant. Instead, the raw sewage flows out of the nearest opening, such as manholes, or back into homes and businesses. This causes serious problems in our water bodies, such as streams, rivers, and lakes, and can cause property damage and threaten public health. So how does a grease trap work? A grease trap slows down the flow of hot, greasy water and allows it to cool. As the water cools, the grease and oil in the water separate out and float to the top of the trap. The cooler water, minus the grease, continues to flow down the pipe to the sewer. Most grease traps are located outside. However, some are located within an establishment. As a business that operates a grease trap, there are a few requirements you should understand regarding the city's liquid waste management ordinance. All grease traps must have an active liquid waste generator permit from the City of Plano. If there are multiple traps on site, each trap is required to have its own individual permit. There is an annual fee for each trap on site. Grease traps must be serviced by a City of Plano permitted waste hauler at least every 90 days. During this service, your trap must be fully evacuated of all waste. It is to your benefit to ensure the hauler has fully evacuated the trap before you sign off on the service. 3 years' worth of trip tickets must be kept on site and be made available upon the inspector's request. These forms are similar to a receipt and are provided by the permitted waste hauler. They will read Liquid Waste Transportation Trip Ticket at the top and will contain the Plano logo. Now that you understand what your requirements are, let's talk about what you can expect during an inspection. Your facility will receive separate inspections from our Environmental Health Division and from our Environmental Quality Division. You're likely familiar with the inspections performed by our environmental health inspectors. During this routine inspection, you will now be required to show the last 3 years' worth of trip tickets for your trap. It is best to keep these records in a location at your facility that is easily accessible. The environmental health inspector will not inspect your trap during this inspection. During the Environmental Quality Division's inspection, the inspector will also ensure you are servicing your grease trap on schedule and will then focus on the condition of your grease trap. The inspector will request to view trip tickets and verify that the trap is being serviced at least every 90 days. If multiple traps are on site, your service provider must provide you with 1 trip ticket per trap. We will also ensure that the trap has an active liquid waste generator permit with the city. Once the inspector observes the location of the trap, he or she will make sure the manhole lids and clean-out caps are in good condition. The inspector will then open the trap, determine the condition of the trap structure, measure the contents of the trap, and take pictures. In order for your trap to comply with the city's ordinance, the sediment, fats, oil, and grease measured in the trap must not exceed 25% of the total contents of the trap. We call this the 25% rule. If large solids or trash is observed in the trap, the inspector will recommend drain catchers that will prevent these items from entering the trap. The inspector will also address any stormwater issues that may be present during the inspection, such as leaking dumpsters, trash located around the facility, or grease located on the ground around your outside grease bins. Once the inspection is complete, the inspector will provide you with a copy of your inspection form. This form will indicate if any corrective actions must be taken and include appropriate deadlines. As you can see, this is a quick and simple inspection. We look forward to working with you on this initiative to protect our homes, businesses, and environment from fog-related sewer backups and overflows.